Alrighty, welcome to Connecticut. We are the ECX team. This is podcast 6.
You guys are not going to be able to get this far. I'm telling you right now.
All right.
Hey everybody, welcome to Connecticut. We're doing podcast 6. I'm Michael Pytel.
Wyatt Brown.
Nico.
Sterling. Sam Finelli.
We got a bunch of the riders out here with us to do the pod with us this time. We're all on a team trip currently. We're in our Airbnb. We just pulled up, set up the podcast gear, and we want to get it rolling for you guys. So let's jump right in.
Yeah, so lighting's a little bit rough with the Airbnb, but we got it. Podcast is going and we're ready to go.
Yeah, don't mind. There's a party going on next door, and the light's not that great, but
Every couple minutes, there's a
there
motorcycle on the road.
yeah, we'll make it through.
So today was absolutely insane. We did the Mobile Sunday at Rockwell Skate Park here in Bristol, Connecticut. We had a really great turnout. What would you say, like 55?
Yeah, over 50 for sure. I mean,
Probably 100.
maybe 100 bystanders, not scooter riders.
Yeah.
But at least 50 scooter riders for sure.
Yeah, and another one where it was predominantly adult scooter riders throwing down heavy, so that's always great.
It was a great turnout. I didn't expect that big of a scene to be up here.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised by how many riders not just were, like throwing down, but just involved. Like they were like, "Oh, this is sick! You're doing this. We heard about it." Like,
Yeah, I had a lot of people come up to me and, just give us kudos and congrats and thank us for coming out to their local park and throwing an event because it doesn't happen much.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Sterling's getting abducted over there.
Sorry, we got some newcomers on the pod.
Hi. Hello.
yeah. So not only was the skate park pretty packed, but the park itself there was a lot of people there. I mean, it is Memorial Day weekend, so that was kind of expected. But there was like a water park and stuff, and there was a bunch of like little kids on 3-wheel scooters, which obviously they had nothing to do with, the event that we had going on. But it was definitely really interesting because, we were throwing this event and those are bystanders that are going to be able to just glance over. And so many people that were just walking by going to the water park were like, what is going on? A lot of people just had their phones out filming. And that's part of what these events are for too, is exposure. Because again, the sport's not going to keep going unless events like this are happening where that exposure to new riders and to new youth is being conducted, and that's what's going to allow people to be like, wow, I want to ride. Like, all of us have that story of like, oh, I saw this dude do a trick and that made me want to do it. Like, that's how people get into the sport. And so if we're not out there, having events like this, then we're not going to help facilitate the growth of the sport. So it was definitely really awesome to kind of see, like, not just all the riders that were having a good time and throwing down, but like just the random bystanders that were just checking us out, talking. I handed out, actually, we sold a scooter to a new rider that wanted to get more into the sport and stuff. So that was really sick. Like, he was there for a couple hours watching us all throw down. And then I got talking to him, telling him about what we do and stuff. And his grandma was there and she ended up picking up the scooter for him. That was amazing. Shout out.
Out of all the tricks you guys saw today, what was your favorite?
Dude, I mean, honestly, I couldn't pick just one. There was so much stuff going down
Top
today.
3.
But I don't know. I was just going to say that Christian dude was
Oh, yeah.
throwing down. I haven't seen him ride in years, and to see him pull up today and just go crazy, like...
The other thing that was great about that is, like, he didn't just, like, throw a banger. He was throwing down at every spot all day long. I mean, he was sick.
Oh, yeah, he pulled up to the bus after the jam happened. He was like, what happened? Who won the jam? And I was like, you, bro? Like, what do you mean?
MVP.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's not quite the style.
Yeah, we don't
Jam
do an
that we
overall
do.
winner, but
Yeah.
he was throwing down all day. He got a couple things, and, he got to show his skills off to a good group of riders, so that's
Yeah.
always a plus.
Yeah, but that's how our jams are. So opposed to like a street jam where like at the end of it there's this overall winner, with our jams it's more about having your time and pushing yourself. We've said this before in other podcasts, but like it's not about somebody landing like the biggest banger. It's about like today somebody won for doing their first jump down the set. They didn't do a single trick other than a bunny hop, but they pushed themselves. They hadn't done that before, and to that rider that was difficult, and they were working on their progress, and that deserves a little bit of a reward. That's what the jams are for, because you don't always get rewarded for riding. So it's just a little bit of a memento of like, dude, what you're doing matters. Like, it's sick.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know, if you haven't watched the past podcast, we've been talking about it for a little bit, but we decided to do a Mobile Sunday up here in Connecticut. Instead of just doing one day of it, we decided to plan a whole trip around it and do a couple days of street riding in Boston after. So that's why we got this Airbnb. We did the Mobile Sunday today, drove 2 more hours. We're about 30 minutes south of Boston, and we're going to be spending the next 2 days in the city filming with the boys.
Yeah, and that's been phenomenal. I mean, again, the bus is coming in clutch because we had 9 riders leaving Delaware in the bus, and we got a full 12-passenger bus right now. We just got it. We just made our way outside Boston.
Yeah, no, it was sick seeing all the Connecticut riders because, like me being from New Hampshire, me and Evan and some other homies that like came along with us. It's like we knew about the Connecticut riders, and same thing with you guys. It's like they're like a solid in between, so it was cool to have the ride that and like I don't know, just like go say what's up to all the homies.
Yeah, it was sick seeing you guys kind of mingle and just like see that New England crowd come together once we all pulled up to the bar.
Yeah, because I've seen them like a few times. Like they've come up to New Hampshire, but
yeah, now we gotta
It
get them
was-
to come
it
down
was-
to Delaware.
yeah.
It seems like the Florida scene seems so far away that like as far as East Coast goes, I mean, we're down in Delaware. We're definitely not part of the New England states at all, and at least in my opinion. But as far as like a scooter scene goes, I feel like it's a lot easier to ride with those guys, and we definitely make our way up north way more than we make our way down south. I mean,
100%.
the furthest we usually go is like North Carolina. So, but yeah, but it was sick up here. We're definitely gonna have to do another Mobile Sunday up here.
But yeah, we had Sterling actually fly out from Texas for this one. Is this your first Mobile Sunday?
No, I was at the Mobile Sunday at Glasgow.
Oh, that don't count.
Yeah.
This is your
like,
this is your first
actual,
real
like,
one.
Yeah, real one.
Yes, you did.
Like yeah.
What did you think of the event? Like, how
No,
do
it
you
was
think
sick.
it went?
I was when we pulled up. I was surprised that there were so many people down here. Like
Yeah, I did not expect that big of a crowd to be there. When we pulled up like an hour early, and there was like 40 kids in there already.
yeah,
it was crazy.
it was actually insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all got like Connecticut kids, dude. They have a different type of energy. It's kind of just like Boston, New York. It's kind of like that city energy. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just everyone's just always going hard 24/7.
Yeah, they got that
Same
grind in
attitude.
them. They're
Yeah,
hungry.
exactly. Same attitude as our new team rider Ryan.
Yeah.
Dude's killing it.
We
bro.
also got a new team rider here, Mr. Ryan Mendoza.
Should we put him on?
Let's welcome Ryan Mendoza to the podcast. Alrighty, so Ryan, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
And even more so than that, welcome to the team.
Oh yeah,
Happy to have you on.
happy to be here.
But yeah, so I mean, tell our viewers a little bit about yourself.
I'm Ryan Mendoza. I'm 19 from West Hartford, Connecticut. I been scootering for like 11-ish years.
Wow.
Yeah. What else?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah.
Super sick.
We all know you now.
That's all there is to this.
But yeah, so if you guys, if you don't already follow Ryan, I mean, definitely check out all his socials and whatnot. He is an absolutely insane rider, and he's going nowhere but up from here. So Ryan, what's it like, hopping in the team bus and going place to place?
It's sick. I got a little taste of it when I was in Delaware a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But it's my first team trip. Super hyped to be here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be excited for like your first like taking you away type of team trip where like we get
Yeah.
you on the bus and we take you somewhere you haven't been before. Since this is like your local, your home park and all.
Well, honestly, I haven't seen you ride in the street yet, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna be interested to see the next day or two, like what
Yeah.
goes down.
Yeah.
Me as well.
I've
Yeah.
been meaning to get filming for a while. It's just like I have a couple parts that I'm trying to get started, but nothing's really.
Sweet. Well, yeah, I mean, we're 5 cameras deep here, so anything that you're trying to get while we're around, definitely we're going to be able to get some good footage of it. But yeah, the next couple days are going to be insane. So, Evan, how about you tell us a little bit about what we're doing the next couple days?
So we're heading to Boston. We're gonna be hitting whatever spots we can find, filming as much as we can,
Yeah.
best clips we can get. Just having a good time with all the boys.
Who's
Yeah.
got the spots?
We know a couple. We got a couple
Do you know any
bookmarked.
spots?
So
We also know a lot
Yeah.
of people.
And, I mean, the Boston Street Jam, I don't know if we're going to revisit any of the spots that we went to when we did the Team ECX trip up here the last time, but we parked the bus in the museum before.
Oh, yeah.
Museum. Was I with you guys?
No, so like the
No, I
last
was
Boston
myself.
Street Jam, actually, in between like multiple different spots,
Yeah.
there was so many spots
Oh,
that
yeah.
we passed by. I just wanted to have a variety from like stuff that was in
Yeah.
the previous years.
Oh, yeah. And
And
that's
I swear we probably skipped by like 4 spots that were crazy that we definitely could have hit and stuff.
There's
but
almost unlimited
it's like-
spots in Boston.
yeah, pretty much.
Set where you did the inward. You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
I
about?
remember
Where you
Yeah, the front
fell?
ride.
Yeah, well, you still landed it, but there's those brick, the brick ledges on the sides.
Yeah.
The precision. I want to. I mean, if it's close to anything.
Yeah, I mean, that was a famous spot, so that's
No,
like the
I
basketball
know.
courts. That'll be
I
easy to
know,
find.
I do something.
that was the
Um,
first time I met you, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was
Were you
just
there
some
that
like
day?
yeah, I was
Oh,
some
wow.
random kid. I was like, yo, you were one of my favorite riders growing up. Like your edit where you did the inward to 5-0. It's crazy.
That's one of my
Oh,
favorite
that's
clips.
right.
Yeah.
You did do that.
See, that is one of my favorite clips ever, but unfortunately, it was filmed from far away on a long lens, self-filmed on a tripod, so it's not the best like clip
Yeah, but you can visibly
filming
see
wise. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see everything. So, and that's back in the 4.7 days, like back when everybody rode like 4 or 5 to 5.
it. Hourglass peg.
Yeah, in the back. That's the way to do it.
Nothing beats the front bri over the fence at Rye Airfield. If you
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about, you're OG.
For us, that was our
Jared.
local park. That was where we like thrived.
Well, and the funniest part is that you're referring to the redo that I did.
Apparently.
Yeah, because I did it when I was like 17, and that's when I got like discovered by like Team Razor and all. And then when we went back up and we rode with you guys before you were on the team, I was just doing it to do it again because I wanted to see if I could still do it.
Yeah, no. Well, we were talking about the like global domination tour.
Yeah.
Oh, were you?
OG.
Yeah.
OG.
Oh, you were talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
First
Wyatt's
time
gonna
seeing
edit
it.
that part out then.
Come on, we were at the ride for 2 years. Come on now.
Yeah. Global domination razor.
We know all the ride videos.
OG.
I was just watching that like the other day. Yeah, with my buddy Kyle.
Yeah, dude, I'm kind of mad. Like, it seems like Razor's like selling like trick scooters again, and like they didn't hit me up.
I forgot to tell you, Joe Armstrong found an original Razor at a yard
No, he
sale
told me.
with the shocks on it and the wheelie bar.
Yeah,
He got
when,
it for like $10 at a flea market.
when we were at the Pensacola Mobile Sunday, he was telling me about it, and he was describing how awesome it was. So that's really cool that he found that.
I picked it up, and he got mad at me for picking it up.
Understandable.
I was like, he's like, don't ride on it. Because of the wheels. And I don't know. He said they sell for like $200-$300.
Oh, yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, 'cause
it's like in perfect condition.
Yeah. Even if you're not like into like the sport of scootering, stuff like that is collectible just as like early 2000s like nostalgia type thing. So
That's what we all grew up riding on.
yeah. Yeah, the Mobile Sunday definitely was another great one. And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about on the podcast as well. Is like this is another one of the team trips where we're taking our bus and the team ECX tour bus, the team bus. It has been amazing because we used to go like 2-3 cars deep, and now all the same amount of people are just in one vehicle. Not even to mention how crazy it is when you're going like down the highway. You can stand up, stretch real quick, but nothing beats an 8-hour car ride where you can actually stand up and stretch without stopping. I mean, that's insane.
Wish I could relate.
Hey, I'm always offering to drive.
I know.
Now we're good.
It's
Davis won't let it happen.
No, it just. I swear the drive goes by faster for me. I don't know.
No, yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah,
I swear it goes by like 10 times faster
Yeah.
for me when I do
Stuff goes by faster when you're doing something, when you're having fun. Yeah, but that's the thing with the bus that I think a lot of people don't realize is like it's not just like, okay, we got the bus and now we have it. Like the bus is expensive. It's more of a statement than anything else. Like it's not like we just have it and all the expenses are covered in good. Like as far as like the ratio of things go, what? It doesn't make any sense. Tell me when I don't make any sense. I feel like it didn't make any
The
sense.
noise you made. You're like, yeah. I couldn't hold back the car. I'm sorry. Gotta keep going. I'm so sorry. I couldn't hold back
Don't worry,
the
it's all going in.
Well, you're gonna hear him go.
I'm
sorry.
That's another thing that I think is like really impactful. You know, when we pull up to a skate park, we're not just hopping out of an old car and go ride. Like we're pulling up as a team in the team tour bus, and we're gonna get out all these scooter riders, and people are like, "What is going on? Like, what is this scooter bus?" Like, it's a statement, you know, and that's important to me because this is what a team of athletes should be doing. You know, we should be getting in a team vehicle, pulling up to a skate park, and having and facilitating an event. And that's what we do. But it's difficult. It's a lot of work, and we need everybody's help. You know, that's why we are fully transparent, and we tell you guys, like, please support the shop. Anytime you're online buying scooter products, spend your money with other scooter riders. Give your money to people that are going to funnel it right back into the sport, because when we make profit off of selling scooter parts, we're going to put that into a team bus. We're going to put that into getting a new piece of equipment to film more videos for you guys to watch and for us to film and enjoy and look back on. Everything that we do is about the experience, and it's about building scootering and what scootering should be. And the bus is one of the many stepping stones that's getting us to where we're going to be someday. But it takes everybody, and that's us on the team, that's me as an owner, that's everybody that becomes involved as an employee later in life. I mean, that's going to be everybody that is online watching, everybody that's watching the podcast, thank you for the support. But also, too, more than just watching the podcast and thinking what we're doing is cool, support, monetarily, too, Buy your scooter parts at shopecx.com. If you need something, hit us up. We're down to help. We're big on customer service. So I needed to throw my sales pitch in,
You're good at customer service.
But other people definitely should talk more than me. I feel like at this point, I'm going to get up and let Wyatt talk to Ryan.
So yeah, this being my first team trip since my big knee injury, I'm pretty stoked to be back. I'm stoked that I'm with a big crew. It's been awesome to have the New England guys as well as beer burps.
Yeah, no, we're stoked to have you back. It's been a while since you've been on a trip, but I'm definitely glad we got a lot of the older guys on this one. Give it, not saying anybody's immature or anything, but it gives it a lot more mature feeling. And when we all show up to the park and we're all adults getting out, representing ourselves professionally, it just looks really good for the company.
Yeah, it's good for the company and good for scootering. I think it's cool to see. Anytime you see an adult group of athletes pull up to a park, I was excited as a kid when I would see BMX groups, and now that scootering as a sport is maturing, it's awesome to pull up in a scooter group to a skate park and be those guys now.
Yeah,
that
we're
kids
literally
can look up
those
to.
guys.
We are, and it's been incredible.
When we pull up in the bus, and like Pytel was saying, everybody's turning and looking and being like, "What is that?"
Yeah, everybody at the skate park's
like,
what's in that bus? Or people who know, they're like, oh, the ECX team is here. I never thought we would have that much pull to where people would be hyped to see us pull up at a park like that.
I'm still waiting for people to honk at us on the highway.
Oh, it'll happen. I mean, we've passed people we know,
I
but
was gonna say the past couple of times I've definitely honked at you guys.
Yeah.
That's just
I must not hear it.
once we see strangers on the highway, it's gonna be a whole different feeling. I'm like, that's the ECX bus, and we're gonna be like,
I'm figuring.
yeah, we are.
As soon as we get it wrapped.
True. Yeah, we need to get it wrapped.
Yeah, hey, heads up, everybody watching this podcast, buy a hat so we can get the bus wrapped.
We need you to buy about 300 hats to get that bus.
No, we should do a limited edition bus shirt like we were talking about,
Yeah.
but it's to raise funds to wrap the
Hey,
bus.
if y'all want a bus shirt, just comment down below, please.
Also, if you can design it for us, royalties.
All right, so we're on this trip. I mean, what's our next trip? Where are we going?
I heard we're going to Kentucky, Missouri, Chicago, and Detroit. I hope so.
Spoilers.
Word on the street.
That's word on the street.
ECX takes the
I'm
Midwest.
hyped for it.
Are we leaking the summer tour right here?
That's fine. Because
All right,
I'm going
I
to
guess.
the church skate park.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
care. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Nothing
So
else.
with the addition of some new team riders, we thought it'd be a great idea to kind of have a big summer trip. We're gonna be calling it the summer tour probably, and my idea is to hit a couple different states in the Midwest. And if you're a scooter rider, you should know that Chicago Jam is on July 15th, and we kind of want to hit some parks, hit some spots on the way up to there, do the jam, and then maybe even pop out to Detroit and hit Modern and link up with the Rely guys. That would be really sick. Just getting out there and hanging out with the community and riding our scooters. I mean, that's all it really takes to build a relationship that really matters. And I think this summer tour, the plan is to do Louisville, Kentucky, St. Louis, Missouri, Chicago, and Detroit. And, it's 30 hours of driving, but I think it would be a trip of a lifetime for a lot of these guys, including myself. And I think it could be really impactful on not just the scene around us, but even the sport in general.
Well, I know the scene's big in St. Louis.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about Kentucky. I don't know anything about Kentucky.
Kentucky, in Louisville, they have one of the biggest outdoor skate parks in America.
You did tell me that.
I also-
did see pictures.
Since you had mentioned Rely, I think it'll be really interesting once we go out there. Hopefully we can book a podcast with Neil. I'd love to watch a conversation between Pytel and Neil, two owners of rider-owned shops who promote so well in their community. It'd be really great to see those guys talk together.
Oh yeah, they would bounce off each other so easily.
It would be so nice.
Yeah, I think I would definitely want to plan if it works out this way. I would love to plan a mobile Sunday at Modern, like ECX Rely mobile Sunday, and then do a pod and stuff after.
That would definitely be really cool.
Yeah,
I know
that would be
those guys
decent.
would be down from conversations I've had with them in the past about
Oh,
what
yeah.
ECX is about and what they're about. It's been awesome.
And I love the guys out there like that. They're anybody who's just down to do whatever for the sport whenever. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what you do. If you're in the sport, we all come together and we all try to strive to make this thing better than it is right now. And hopefully one day, 10, 20, 50 years from now, we're going to be looking back and we're going to be proud of the work we put in these days.
even at the same time, like I ride just because I genuinely just get a joy out of it.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing for everybody is, you know, we all started because it's something fun to do. The fact that we've all been in it for, you know, 10 plus years and we're all able to come together as adults and do these kind of trips and do these kind of events, it's just I don't know, it's just really special, honestly, because you see a lot of scooter riders phase out as adults, but to be able to bring, I mean, there's 12 of us sitting in this room right now, to be able to bring us all together and do what we did today, I mean, it's remarkable, honestly. All right, guys, we're going to keep that one short and sweet. We're at this Airbnb. We got to get stuff rolling for tomorrow, get the filming, get all the cameras charged so we can get the filming done. But I just want to thank you guys for joining in to podcast number 6.
Be safe or have a good night/day.
Thanks for listening to the ECX podcast with us.
Yeah, you guys got to see a little bit more of the team now, including Ryan, and Evan's even on here again. But yeah, we wanted to thank you guys for tuning in, and yeah, I guess we'll catch you on podcast number 7.